Hey everyone, I promised everyone a video for 100 followers, which, by the way, you guys are totally insane, and I don't deserve this at all. You know, there's just a little me over here, and you guys have decided to just grant me your role-playing, to grant me your kindness and your friendship, and just amazing, and I love you. I love you all so much. So, for the questions. So I got this one from a couple of people, including Inspector Javert and Anon. Mysterious Anon. Even though I think I know who he's from. Why did I pick Rain to roleplay? So, I chose to roleplay Rain kind of based on this idea that, well, after I had finished reading the book, Out of Oz, you know, it's a whole series, but specifically Out of Oz, I cried for about an hour, and there wasn't really any reason for it. It wasn't like the ending had super depressed me. I just didn't want to deal with the real world after reading it, and after that, I sort of just kind of realized that there wasn't, I don't want to say like another person inside of me, but I had roleplayed before Rain, and I still roleplay other characters other than Rain. But when I was roleplaying, I would get this urge to use Rain. And even though up until I had finished reading the book, she hadn't been my favorite. Like, for the first, I don't know, probably fourth of it, Out of Oz, I was like, I just want Leo. Like, I don't want to hear this anymore, but she definitely really, really grew on me as the story went on, and she's my favorite now. I love her so much. I think part of it's also that me and Rain do kind of have some similarities. I mean, I'm definitely not as awkward as her, although I'm definitely awkward, but not as much as her. And there was just something about her as a character that drew me. And finally I decided I had to get her little muse out of my head somehow. So I roleplayed. I actually roleplayed with her before I made her Tumblr. So that's why sometimes you'll see somebody I'm talking to on Rain, and me and them are talking about things that Rain and another character have done that haven't happened on Tumblr, and that's because I use her someplace else. The Cold Compartment, also known as Fun, also known as Roxanne, also known as one of the most beautiful people in the whole wide world, and I love you, asked, tell us about your favorite standalone book and about your favorite series. Fun, you know what my favorite standalone book is. It's The Book Thief. Honestly, guys, that book, I cry every time. And I don't think I've ever made it through one reading of The Book Thief without crying. But it's just a really moving book, in my opinion, and it's so well done that, you know, even though you're sad, you're also laughing. You're also in love, and you just have all these emotions, and it feels, it's a catharsis book. That's just how I imagine it. It's just that book that you read. You have so many feelings, and you need to get them out, because then you feel so much more, and it's just like a waterfall comes over you. And also, the narrator is one of the best narrators in the world, and I want to be Liesl someday. What about my favorite series? I'm going to have to say Harry Potter just because of the sentimental value behind it. Sorcerer's Stone was the first chapter book I had ever read, and it was the thing that kind of tied me and my mom together throughout my childhood. I mean, I remember when the 7th book came out, we fought over it. And it also helped a lot with some things that I went through as a child, like they were my comfort books. So yeah. But for modern books, you know, not modern, books that I appreciate now that I'm older, it's currently, the series is tied between, you guessed it, The Wicked Years and A Song of Ice and Fire. I always want to say Fire and Ice because it sounds better. Does. Don't deny it. Grumbly Gardens asked what inspires me. I'm supposing that means to roleplay as Rain. Wayne never really sleeps, like, ever. I don't think I've ever had a time when I'm role-playing with him and I'm like, I just don't want to play anymore, so I'm used to dead. I mean, I guess it has happened a few times when I'm just in a horrible mood and I can't handle her. But usually I tend to step away from Wayne when I'm emotional, not because I can't play her, but because playing her who's already depressed and, you know, all of this isn't helping me. But okay, back to the original question. Got off track. What inspires? Well, whenever I'm reading my philosophy books and I come across something that definitely is like, oh, yeah, Wayne believes this, or Wayne has a different idea on this, or something. I've also gotten really attached to finding things in nature that I love. Like today I found this beautiful red leaf, and it's currently hanging up on my corkboard. So when I find something really beautiful in nature, that kind of awakens the Wayne inside of me. Really anything slightly involved in Wayne. Like, for a while, Chinese food, which is another thing that had happened on another site. Green things, magic things, crocodiles, everything. Yeah. Gumbly Gardens also asks, what's your favorite thing to snack on when you're waiting for Wayne? I don't usually eat when I'm writing for Wayne. If I do, I don't eat a lot because I get sick. And I don't know why. I know Wayne is she doesn't like to eat, so probably why. But it's not a healthy habit, I know. But it saves me money. Oh, come on, a college student. Yes. What? But once again, thank you all for your lovely contributions. And by contributions, I mean your travels, I mean your gift sets, I mean your drawings and stuffs. And just role plays, obviously, because, hello, you guys are amazing. There's sort of an interesting story, I suppose, behind this one, and not really interesting. I don't want to get up from my chair. Should have named you Burr. Stupid Lannister. I mean, it was, Sorcerer's Stone was the first book I've ever read. No, that's wrong. Sorcerer's Stone was the first book that my mom, it's still home. Go get it. Well, that was an important text. Anyways, okay. Oh my god, guys, I really have to get philosophy done. Let's see, do I have any more? Oh my god, what is she freaking texting me now?